Welcome back to the insanity of Victor Shepard. So, um, this is our insanity run of the Legendary Edition on the PC. Um, and the last time we played this, we made it to the Citadel and were charged with exposing Saren's treachery. Also, welcome, Cross. We recruited 3 new squad mates. The Seasick Renegade Turian Garrus Vicarian. The Krogan Mercenary Erdnot Rex. And the young but highly competent Quarian mechanic Talizora Naraya. Now, it's time for us to head back to the Citadel Tower and earn our Spectre rank. Let's see here. What else do we have? We have to leave. Okay, we need to talk to him. That. We need to do that. Okay. So before we actually head to the tower, we're going to do some other things. Finish up some errands that we've got. Let's see here. Did we talk to this guy? Yes, we did. Okay. Oh yeah, also I found a new Viz mod. Basically, it applies the N7 logo to all the armors. So no matter what Shepard is wearing, it's going to be marked N7. Which I thought was good. But yeah. Also, in case you missed it, we are a Sentinel. So we've got biotic powers, we've got tech powers, and our bonus talent is assault rifle, so we can actually, shoot things. Hello, Sovereign. Welcome to Strem. Did you? Yeah. No. Fuck. I forgot how to sheath my weapon. Oh, there it is. I found a mod that gives me N7 on all my armors. I am this guy.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time? Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
Oh, handbrake. Lovely.
It's no trouble.
Go ahead
What
and
can
let
I
it
do for
through.
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Did they say why?
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
Well, we'll put this right.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral and the respect she deserves.
Okay, let me just double check here. Yeah, we don't have any intimidate. So, Victor is basically gonna be a fucking Boy Scout. Like, almost always Paragon. There'll be some renegade decisions that we'll do, but, yeah. But that befits Victor's background as a spacer, which means that he actually has a loving family. Um, and the war hero. Carolina, by contrast, was still a war hero, but a colonist, meaning she's an orphan, and watched her family die due to Batarian slavers. So Carolina had a little bit of a problem with Batarians.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Here for Smash.
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
So she's toxic.
You think her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
How long do you think the research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
Alright.
You've got to have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
So what you're saying is that you've only got one body, which, as any scientific experimentation process would tell you, a sample size of one is not enough to get any meaningful data from. Anyway, 2, you're not sure how long it's going to take. You say a year, but this is a government investigation, so we know they're going to inflate, or they're going to undercut how long it's going to take and massively go over budget because it's the government. So there's no real guarantee that the family's going to get the body back in, decent condition and in a decent amount of time. All for some data that's going to be suspect because you have a sample size of 1. So we're going to give the body back. Now, like I said, we can't do it the renegade route, which is, I think, hilarious because you take this government pencil pusher, lift him up by the scruff of his shirt and press him against the wall and basically threaten to start shooting up the place that the body is being held in to release the body no matter the cost, which, makes him shit his pants. Instead, we're going to do the Paragon route.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
I could do this, but I'd feel that as a military man with a family, Victor would probably start getting annoyed at this point.
Is this what I'm out there fighting for? A government that steals the bodies of its honored dead?
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
Also, I can't tell, is the audio okay? Hard mode doesn't mean he's an asshole, to be fair. This is true. Alright.
Welcome to the Presidium.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
She's coming home.
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
And then I believe in Mass Effect 2, because we return the body, we'll get a notification or an email from him saying that he fulfilled his wife's dream of opening a restaurant. And Alliance soldiers eat for free. Which is kind of nice. Alright, let's see here. Presidium locations, consort chambers. Because I think we still need to tell Liara
It was a long time.
that
What drew you back
we
into the console?
handled Septimus.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
Glad to help.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
Sure, why not?
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see you. Your uniform fits as though you were born wearing it. You are a soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone, but it gives you strength. It is that strength that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow without question. You will need that leadership in the battles to come. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
So, those words of affirmation will vary based upon your origin. Whether it be spacer, or the first half is either spacer, colonist, or earthborn. And the second part is either war hero, soul survivor, or ruthless. Although I find it kind of ironic that she considers the spacer alone, when out of all of them, the spacer still has his family intact. You can even talk to Mama Shepard at 2 points in the trilogy. I don't know where Papa Shepard is, but whatever. So one of the things I like to hear is the variations of the things. Like the most Paragon and Boy Scout would be Spacer War Hero, and the most evil would be Earthborn Ruthless. Although I think the most tragic is Colonist Soul Survivor. Because, yeah, just nothing. Nothing good happens to them. Which is what my engineer is.
You have quite a gift, Liara.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
Trinket?
What is it?
A small mystery. I've never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you. Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
Alrighty. Well, since we're already here, what does everybody have? I've got that. That, and that. Okay, good. Explosive X, good. Savant X, Savant 9. And Colossus 9. I believe this is medium armor. Yeah, it's medium armor, okay. What does Tally have? She's got Colossus 9, good. Her shotgun is Shotgun X. Pistol X. Pulse Rifle X, which makes sense because she's Geth. Or, it's Geth, she's Quarian. And the Indra for her sniper rifle makes sense. Let's go ahead and trick it out. Nine. Let's give it warp rounds. Kinetic coil. And a scram rail. Now, I have to do that, okay. Equip. Equip there. She's got Sonics there. Okay. Garrus. He's got Colossus X. Savant 9. Black Widow. Phalanx. Fucking Claymore. And the whatever the hell this is. Okay. That's actually pretty good. Well, but we'll stop by, actually, need to go to the ward's access. Actually, we'll go to the CSEC. Because we can drop off 2 things there. Alright.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorban?
I'm afraid so.
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the Keeper.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
It's okay.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorban, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Shorban can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
Alright, looking something up here real quick. I'm trying to look up how to get the Mako into the place where you're not supposed to get the Mako in Theorem, because that would probably help me out a lot. But
Commander,
I've never
do
been
you
able
have
to do it.
something for me?
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Huh. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it, and you've earned some payment for your work. I appreciate your help. It shows a lot of integrity. You didn't need to do anything after I let Jenna go. Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
Look at all that. Alright, snow, oh, fine. I don't have an inventory limit, and I can't use any more Omnigel, so. It's storage for future Omnigel.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with...
That's nice. I don't care. If I remember right, there's a little thing that I kept forgetting to do with Carolina. It involves Dr. Michelle.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Feast's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
I'm just glad you weren't hurt.
Me too. Now, was there anything you needed?
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
Citadel
My
needs
parents
doctors.
brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking to you.
But this thing that... There's a little subplot with Dr. Michelle that will, in a roundabout way, lead you to the first part of the Cerberus side quest with Admiral Kahoku. But oftentimes it gets missed because after you get your Spectre status, Kahoku will just talk to you right there at the Citadel Tower. So you don't need to go roundabout. But whatever. Nope, okay, I must already done it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But basically, Michelle is being blackmailed by a Krogan thug who is supposedly in the employ of Armiston Baines, who, if you talk to Anderson, he'll go like, what the hell? He's supposed to be dead. Talk to Admiral Kahoku. And Kahoku was like, yeah, he's MIA. I sent him to find my missing Marines on this one planet. Turns out they got ambushed by Cerberus, which would lead into the Cerberus arc. But you can just circumvent the whole Baines thing just by talking to Kahoku right after you get your Spectre status, so who cares?
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
Well, he was. He's kind of disintegrated, because I think Rex had incendiary ammo at the time.
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
I can offer more.
What would my
Excellent
cooperation
report
be
there.
worth?
Just a little bit.
An interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else?
Sure.
That would be worth quite a bit. And
As long as
I'd be
I'm alive.
very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Alright, now we've got something else to do. Let's see here. We can check to see if Conrad is in the markets. And then we have signal tracking. So let's pull that up. Let's go see if Conrad's there. And we can also see what the, nope, Conrad is not here, but we can,
Welcome back, Earth Clan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Alright, so we got the Crossfire, Reaper, and shit, all... Oh! Grenade upgrade! We can buy that. So I think we can hold 8 grenades now. And might as well
Hello
stop
there.
by
Welcome to
Moreland.
Moreland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Yes.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Okay, so both Tally and Garrus have Colossus armor. I don't know about Rex, so we'll look at that. Okay.
Hello
Let's
there.
see his
Welcome to
normal
Moreland's
stuff, see
famous
if he's
shop.
got
You want many
Metagel
good supplies,
or
yes?
grenade upgrades.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
No, he doesn't. Okay, well. Okay. Now we're gonna go this way. Gonna save real quick. Because I remember on the PlayStation Legendary Edition, going this way could crash the game. So I'm saving there just in case it happens.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and
That's nice. Okay, ward access.
So how are you liking your posting at the academy?
There we go.
It's good. Looks like they bounced their signal off a relay. I'll trace the new signal.
It's gonna be at Bar Levon's.
Do you ever regret leaving Citadel security to pursue Saren, Garrus?
Fighting a rogue specter with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats CSEC.
I'm pleased that the imminent destruction of all organic life has improved your career opportunities.
It's a pretty good burn there, Tally. And that is why Tally is best girl. Yeah, I'll say it. Tally's best girl. I don't care. I mean, I like Liara as a friend, but I've never gotten the whole simping over the Asari.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Sure.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Let's see if they have Colossus armor for Rex. I doubt it. Nope. Okay.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human.
Okay, you don't have anything good there either. But maybe you have high explosive rounds.
Commander, it is...
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human.
No. You have shit.
Huddle up.
Alright.
This is it. I'll see if I can find out where those stolen credits are going.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Yeah, I like Liara with Javik. I think it's hilarious.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
So you're sentient.
You're not just a program or a VI. You're an AI.
Correct. Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect. However, I have had systems installed that when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Well,
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
alright.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
Well, at least now he does... well, I mean, he's not dead.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
Well,
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
alright. Let's see here. It's... Bing, bing, bing. No. There we go. Alright. Yeah, for my I guess if I was going to rank the Mass Effect ladies, not counting Shepard, Tally would have to be my number one because she is adorkable. I love adorkable. Then I'd probably put Samantha Trainer because she is also adorkable. Then third would probably be Kasumi because again, adorkable. Then probably after that, Miranda, just because of her versatility in combat. Then Jack, because I like what they did with her in Mass Effect 3. Then Liara. Then Kelly, because Kelly, I mean, all she really does is feed your fish. Edie, but I don't really consider Edie a lady because she's my ship. She just can run around in a robot body from time to time. Also, she's firmly Joker, so yeah. But last I would have to put Ash, just because, I mean, I don't really, she doesn't usually survive Vermeer. Because Kaden is so much better. Combat and gameplay wise. Wish Kasumi was romanceful because he's definitely love her adorkables too, but yeah, I totally get why Kasumi is not romanceable. Because she is going, or she's never got over Keiji. And in fact, if you go with the, or in her loyalty mission, if you don't destroy the gray box, she spends the rest of her time after the Reaper Wars spending the majority of her time in the gray box to relive the memories. Also, she has a canonic crush on the worst squad mate ever, Jacob Taylor. Yeah. Jacob does become a father with Bryn Cole. Which is why you should never romance him as Femshep, because not only why would you, it's Jacob Taylor, the most boring and useless squad mate in the game, but he also cheats on you between Mass Effect 2 and 3.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council knowing?
Maybe the Council does know. Everyone already assumes
That's a
they've done
strike.
their dirty work.
Yeah.
That's dangerous talk. I'd be careful.
Alright, let's get our Spectre status.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Benezia?
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Not yet.
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did
Right,
the
they
Reapers
only
go?
went after
Why did they
spacefaring
vanish?
species.
How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
Reapers are real.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Then send me.
I can take Saren down.
The Commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
It's the best solution.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Spratt's like, damn it, you have a point.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance Branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre.
Enzo, hello, welcome to Strem.
For you and your entire species.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you
How
are
are you
authorized
doing?
to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council
I'm
is
doing
adjourned.
good. We're doing Mass Effect 1 on Insanity mode, aka the hardest mode.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew,
But it's New Game
supplies.
Plus, so I've got
You'll get access to special
abilities
equipment and
that
training.
normally I wouldn't have.
You should go down to the C-Sec Academy
And mods.
and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
So, woke up feeling funny. Well, the hardest
I thought the
difficulty
ambassador would be a little
is,
more grateful.
for me, is going to be
He didn't
doing
even
this
thank
on
you.
mouse and keyboard.
What do you expect from a politician? Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Okay. Because I am a console peasant. Mouse and keyboards give you the edge. I am not used to mouse and keyboard. So I don't have an innate knowledge of where all the buttons are or where all the keys are. So often I'll hit random buttons. Get out this way. Alright, let's go talk with Baines. Or not Baines, but Kahoku. Pick up some quests.
I'm waiting. Congratulations on becoming the
Arthur
first human
was a mere
Spectre
mortal
commander.
until he discovered
I'm
his
certain you'll be up to the challenge.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Just trying to say.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
Don't worry.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm going to stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though. I'll upload the info on where my team was last.
Yeah, that's nice.
Maybe you.
Then we gotta talk to this dude.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
I'm on a break.
That's nice.
Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
More than I'd like.
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Those are both bad.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
If your brother's still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
So, spoiler alert, in Mass Effect 1, whenever you go to find and rescue people, unless they're a squad mate, they're dead. You find their dead body. Because Mass Effect 1 is super dark when it comes to that. But yeah, Enzo, we are a Sentinel. We're level 29 of 30, so we've got a lot of stuff maxed out. We are Super Paragon. We're a Spacer. We are a Bastion, so reduces charge time on biotics. Barrier. I didn't do stasis because it makes them immune to damage unless you get this point here. So it's like, ugh. Really good. Too good. Yeah. Also, for a romance, we're not going to romance anyone in the base game because our romance option is... Where'd you go? Okay, well, our romance option is this lady right here. because Adorkable is the victor. Yeah, Tally. I don't know where Tally went. Oh, she's stuck up here.
Form up.
Tally! You got caught on the wall there. Okay. Yeah, my two favorite romances are with these two characters. Garrus for Femshep and Tally for Broshep. Let's do Presidium, Financial District. Although I have to admit that when it comes to well-written romances, Femshep kind of got the short end of the stick.
Got a moment? Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
Because her unique romance options are, well, just romance options in general. She's got Kaidan and Liara in Mass Effect 1. Liara can go all the way through, but I've never been that big of a fan of the Liara romance because it's kind of basic. And I don't like how BioWare kind of forces it on you. Kaidan is alright, but I don't like the fact, well, with any romance of the Vermeer survivor, I don't like how they refuse to trust you in Mass Effect 2. I get that they might not want to serve with you again and join Cerberus. That's an understandable bridge too far. But at least, you know, so like, I don't agree with what you're doing, but I'm going to trust you. Just be careful. That, you know, that would go a long way. I know. But Kaidan at least acknowledges his fuck up in Mass Effect 3, so okay. Mass Effect 2, she's got Garrus, which is probably her best option. She's got Thane, which, while very well written, is doomed to end in tragedy because he's going to die no matter what, be it on the suicide mission or going up against plot-armored Kai Lang. And even if that didn't happen, he's doomed to die with his Keprel syndrome. And then the final option in Mass Effect 2 is Jacob. And why would anyone romance Jacob? Because not only is he the worst squad mate ever, he fucking cheats on you. The Mass Effect 3, she does get a good option in Samantha Trainer. She's very adorable and actually wants to have a future with you. You know, white picket fence and everything. But the downside of that romance is that Trainer shows up in Mass Effect 3 at the tail end of the story, so you don't get as much time with her. So, yeah.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
I could charge you.
You're obviously with them. Why don't I just arrest you instead?
Arrested for what? You and I are simply having a conversation. I have excellent legal representation. Arresting me would be a waste of your time.
Well, fuck you.
Find someone else to do your dirty work. I want no part of a gang war.
Here are the coordinates nonetheless. What you do with them is your decision. Could you really let these men live, knowing that you can stop them? Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
So yeah, I said I'm not going to do your dirty work just for the Paragon points. I am totally going to do her dirty work. But as for broship romances, he's got quite a good selection. Mass Effect 1, he's got Liara and Ash. To be honest, I don't know really anything about the Ash romance because I've never done it. Because Ash 9 times out of 10 doesn't survive Vermeer. So, yeah. As for Liara, again, it's kind of basic, and BioWare really loves dropping Liara on you. I mean, Liara's okay, but she's not my favorite. Mass Effect 2, you've got Miranda.
Hello, Commander.
Who is...
Show me what you've got.
A classic Ice Queen.
Just let me set you up.
Romance.
Must be a mistake.
That she really becomes attached to you. So much so that if you don't continue the romance in 3, she fucking dies.
Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Jack is also a very well done romance. Yeah, it's cool. And what I like about Jack's romance is, if you go the true romance route and resist her initial proposition for a one-night stand, she opens up, becomes less crazy, and is actually in 3 the only one concerned with trying to be, or with identifying your body, or being able to identify your body should the worst happen. Then, let's see here. You've got Tali Zora, who is in my opinion, the best romance for male ship ever, because of adorableness. And then for 3, I think all the, well, 2 are added. You can romance Caden, in 3. Never done that because I just not into that. And then Cortez, you're a shuttle pilot. Again, I've never done that, but it's really well written from what I've heard. But I'm just not into that. Alright, accept. Okay, before we head up, we're gonna go back to Delenn. Or Dellen, whatever. Because he now has the grenade upgrade 5. So we can hold up to 10 grenades.
Commander, it is good to see you again.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so.
docking bay.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I mean, she is the perfect ship for the Spectre, but she is not in her most perfected form. Yet. That will have to wait till the next game.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
There's more on this.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Should have told me.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Count on me.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
So, we're not going to Pharos and Noveria for a while. I tend to like to get all these side quests and stuff done before I do Pharos and Noveria. Mainly to get as much money and gear and levels as I can. So my plan is we'll get Liara first. We'll wrap up the Artemis Tau sector. Then we'll head to Luna Base to get that done. Then we'll do the various side quests and everything. Just go one cluster at a time. Then we'll do Pharos, because that's the worst of the main missions. Then Noveria. Then Bring Down the Sky, the DLC. Then Vermeer. Then we'll do Ilos and the Battle of the Citadel. Oh, wrong mouse.
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
I'll start there.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
It might be necessary.
I'll do whatever it takes to stop Saren.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm going to do whatever it takes to
Captain
stop
Anderson
Saren,
to answer any
because he's
questions
trying to
you
wipe
have.
humanity out. Fuck you and your politics. I ain't a politician. I'm a Marine. He did. Alright, let's see.
The Normandy is amazing, Shepard. It's an honor to be a member
Politics
crew.
can go to hell, especially because it's not just the last decade. Politics in general is like the most necessary evil, emphasis on evil, ever. In any time.
The Normandy combines the best of Alliance technology and Turian engineering. It shows what we're capable of if we work together.
The only reason why it's tolerated is because, like I said, it's necessary. You have... in order to get anything done, you need politics because...
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Everybody wants
I heard
something.
what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping
Feels
block.
wrong.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you.
All right, here comes the first patented Shepard
Everyone on this
speech.
ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
And of course, there's an ad going on. We'll wait till ad jail is done. It's only like a minute. But yeah, politics in this game are shown to be necessary, but almost a detriment because of just how much bureaucracy you have to go through. Even in Mass Effect 2, where you're ostensibly rogue, you still have to put up with political bullshit through Cerberus' own internal bureaucracy, the Council, and even Omega has some internal bureaucracy you have to go through. Alright, ad break ended. Alright, let's start the patented Shepard speech.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse.
But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
Our enemy knows we're coming.
When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Right as we began talking about politics, you get a Papa John's. Well, I mean, there is a noted fact that if the Pentagon puts in large orders to local pizza chains like Papa John's or Domino's, something big is going down. So, I don't know, maybe? Alright, let's get to know our crew. Secrets, yes.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
They're on our side.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Yeah, Nihilus got betrayed by the guy we're hunting down. How was that his fault?
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Never turn away help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
I mean, Presley is one of the older people in the crew. It's very Victor Kenner. Yeah.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were one of the first reinforcements to arrive at Elysium after the Blitz hit. Those raiders were no match for an Alliance frigate. Of course, the only reason the colony was still standing was because of you, Commander. I can't believe you held out as long as you did.
Yeah, we are the war hero background, so while we were off duty, on leave, we were on the planet Elysium, which was attacked by Batarian raiders, and so we held off and organized civilians to help fight, but we held off like a full battalion or two of Batarians in a choke point long enough for the Alliance reinforcements to arrive with very minimal casualties on our side.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's replenish our grenades. Replenish our first aid. Now, I never really thought about this until I saw Prime Radiancy's AI Presidents play Mass Effect playthrough, where they remarked that since Caden is an L2 biotic, he's prone to migraines. And yet here he is, staring into a glowing orange computer screen. Which, you know, triggers and exacerbates migraines. Way to go, Caden.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Alright, let's go ahead and start the dialogue chain with the non-humans on the crew. We are not going to be talking much with either Liara or Ash, because those are the romance options, and I don't want to. I still don't really know what dialogue options will not trigger the romance, because Mass Effect 1's romances are written very poorly. So, yeah, we're just not going to talk with them, which sucks because we don't get insight into their species for Liara, and we don't get anything
Looking
with
for
Ash
supplies?
at all, but whatever.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Alright, let's go ahead and buy these for various people.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
You knew?
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it. as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
Well, if your idea of taking down a suspect involves collateral damage to innocent civilians, no. You can't do that. You're a good guy.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
Oh, that's a tough decision.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
Well, that depends.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Alright, let's see, I don't know why I bought that sniper rifle. Because no one else can really use sniper rifles other than Ash, but she's not going to survive, so I'd end up losing it anyway, whatever.
Nice ship you got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Her name is Tally, and I'll be talking with her next.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
That's both true and not true. It's true in the sense that, the Turians didn't unleash a Solarian sterility plague on us. But the Turians were dropping asteroids on colonies. So, yeah, if they weren't stopped by the Asari, humanity might well have been wiped out.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I see your point.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I won't.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
So?
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
That's kind of one of the main problems with the Krogan, and the fact that, because of how Tachanka is, in order to survive, they basically became a proud warrior race. Which, on a uber-death world such as Tachanka, makes sense. That's kind of why the Solarians uplifted them so they could fight the Rachni. The problem is, and Mass Effect does a good job of deconstructing the proud warrior race trope, is if your society puts such an emphasis on being a warrior, it can't really support itself, can it? Because who's gonna, maintain your infrastructure? Who's going to heal you when you get hurt? Who's going to advance your technology? Another series that does a great job of deconstructing the Proud Warrior race is Halo with the Elites. The Elites are definitely Proud Warrior race to a fault. So much so that after the Covenant Civil War, when they broke off from the Covenant and they were no longer fighting humanity, a lot of the Elites didn't know what to do. Because they couldn't rely on the Covenant infrastructure to support themselves anymore, they had to do it themselves. And they didn't know how. Whereas humanity, their soldiers basically just went back to their civilian lives. Because while humanity isn't a Proud Warrior race, they're the jack of all trades. They're not the best warriors in the galaxy. But they also understand the need for support structures. Farmers to grow the food. Engineers to make the tech. Doctors and medics to heal people. The Krogan and the Elites didn't have that.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Yeah, if the Krogan actually had put any interest in medical technology of any kind, they could probably find a way to cure the genophage themselves, but no one wants to. Because like Rex said, they'd rather fight, which is accelerating their death rate. So they're actually dying faster than they can replace themselves.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
Is she bothering you?
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You've got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
One thing that I didn't really pay attention to regarding Tally is, by Mass Effect 3, the Quarian envoy ship that docks carrying the admirals at the beginning of the Rannoch arc, they meet us in Geth space, but the text notes that they're using IES heat sinks that are very reminiscent of the Normandy. I wonder where they got that technology. They also note that while not as efficient as the SR2s, they're very reminiscent of the SR1s.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
Oh, this ship's special.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
You're into ships?
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
That's 300 years ago.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
Keep it cool.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They are.
There's no romantic dialogue between him and Tali in Mass Effect 1. Originally, BioWare didn't even think that Tali and Garrus would be romance options at all.
Requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrims
But
are so important.
it was actually the fans going, "Why can't we romance Tali or Garrus?" When BioWare's like, "Wait, these side characters are actually popular? More popular than the ones we wanted them to be?" Because at that point, the Kate and Ashley were the boring ones because they're human. And while Liara was popular because for some reason everyone loves the Asari. I don't, but whatever. A lot of people started gravitating toward Rex, Garrus, and Tali. And that's largely why Garrus and Tali come back in Mass Effect 2. And why they're now romanceable. I'm not sure the justification for why you couldn't romance Garrus in Mass Effect 1 in-universe. But in-universe from Tali is she actually does have a crush on Shepard in Mass Effect 1. But she's scared that we don't feel the same way, so she's hiding it.
I should go.
See you later.
But we're not gonna do the exposition dumps because we get into that in Mass Effect 2 anyways, and she doesn't really have any unique dialogue other than the exposition dump, so yeah. Also, we're an hour and 30 minutes into this stream and we still haven't fired a single shot. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Alright, so this is the galaxy. This is where the DLC is going to be. This is where Novaria is. This is where Pharos is. But this is where Liara is going to be. So we're going to go here first. And Liara, I believe, is here. This is where Eberus is. And this is where Asari Diplomacy is. So we're going to actually go here first. Because there's really only things you can scan in orbit. And I'm actually going to be right back because I need to visit the little Spectre's room. I'll be right back.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
Alright, I am back. And Admiral Hack. Save me, save me. Yeah. I think this is gonna be the Luna base.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire
Luna
simulations.
base.
One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Is that the only option?
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our failsafes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can't affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facilities, weapons,
Wednesday will
drones,
feel
and
surreal now
automated
because of the time we
defenses.
live in.
You're the
Yeah.
only one that can pull this off.
Although,
good luck.
Technically, the AI that we have, their technology level seems to be more of a VI than what Mass Effect would consider a true AI. But we're reaching scary territory when it comes to AI tech. Because what do we do when they do reach sentience? We're probably gonna have to figure that out sooner rather than later. Okay, so how we're gonna handle the collection side quests is if it's in orbit, I'll grab it. If it's on the way to where the mission point is, I'll grab it. But I'm not going out of my way to get it because technically I've already done that. Since this is New Game Plus. And I want to get through the game relatively quickly. So, yeah. On to Therum. Therum is a distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Its plentiful heavy metals have fueled recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with fossils of simple silicon-based organisms indicate Therum was more habitable in the past than it is at present. Perhaps this explains the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations. Colony founded in 2167. Population 34,000. Capital Nova Yekaterinburg. I don't care about this shit. 2008. Virtual intelligence. AI, what's the difference? People in 2024? Well, art at. Now make anime girls. Just got back from ad jail. I hear ya. Yeah, unfortunately, the only way I can tell the only way I can stop ads is for subs, but I don't want to force you guys to get subs if you don't want to. So I'll try and plan action around the ads, so you hopefully won't miss anything. Okay, we're gonna bring Tally. And we're gonna need combat effectiveness, so why not Garrus? Alright, Mako.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Why couldn't you land this closer? Okay, let's go and mark everything as red. Alright. So we need to find Liara to Sony. Thank you, Enzo, for the sub. Yes, now no more ads. You are immune from ad jail. Enjoy the Carolina emotes. Twitch, okay, pay to win. Now, the drivable vehicles in Mass Effect. I think the one that drives the best is the Nomad from Andromeda. Although, if you want pure maneuverability, you go the Hammerhead. Because it can fucking fly. For firepower, you go Mako. And for survivability, it's the Mako. Yeah, this is the mission where we get Liara. Alright, let's wait for our shields to charge back up. Oh yeah. The sub badge of the Marion Star gets palette swapped, I think, at the 6-month marker, and becomes the Marion flag after a year. Alright. Oh, shit. Wrong button. I accidentally hit the start menu button. I know it used to be in the original game that you'd get half experience for killing things in the Mako. But I think they switched that around in the Legendary Edition. Alright, I think... Okay. There we go. I had to think for a bit as to which button gets me out. Right. Shut my barrier up.
Clear.
That was hateful. What? The fact that my assault rifle has high explosive rounds? And double frictionless material, so I can shoot it like almost non-stop. That's free. hateful rounds. They're not hateful. They're just really excited to do their job. Sending hate down range. Look, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And it's not a war crime the first time. It is. It's from the Fat Electrician. He's got a shirt that says it's not a war crime the first time. Oh, it's not just my rifle I have high explosive rounds on. My pistol has high explosive rounds, as well as hyper rails, which do 120% more damage, 50% more physics force, minus 100% heat absorption, and minus 20 stability. And a rail extension. I can probably get that into the scram rail by now. My sniper rifle fires warp rounds, because I don't have more high explosives, I don't think. Nope. And my shotgun also have high explosive rounds. Yeah, I believe I'm blowing a motherfucker up. Ah, god damn it. There we go. My favorite little catchphrase like that is actually from the Race Squadron books of Star Wars back in the 90s. Came from book 7, and one of the characters, as they were coming down over a planet, they're like, "Pretty, what do we blow up first?" And Wedge is like, that's the new Race Squadron motto. I'm not gonna like fighting fucking thresher moths. Although my shields do charge up relatively quickly because of, you know, my electronic skills. That's nice. Frictionless materials X. Yeah, what the frictionless materials do is they minimize weapon overheating. So those high explosive rounds, yeah, I kind of need frictionless materials for the assault rifle. Okay, that's the last enemies, I think. Oh, wait, no, there's a few more. Alright. Saving here just in case we die. I don't want to start from the beginning. Alright, now supposedly there's a way to get the Mako in here. Just gonna line it up. Come on. Fine. God, we'll do this the right way. Yeah, expect safes coming. Shit. Alright, here comes a boss fight. This is gonna suck. Really wish I had the Mako for this. Because there's those jumping bastards. And then that fucking thing that I have to fight on foot.
Now it gets fun.
Fun, you say? Alright, took that one down. Okay. Take all. Skeleton X, okay.
Negative contact.
Sentinel is so great for this difficulty level because I have biotics and tech and barrier, which means I'm a tank.
Powering up.
Negative contacts, Commander. It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin after it was built.
I wonder what Liara's looking for in here. Most Prothean ruins have nothing more than dead instrumentation.
Well, given how this is... I think this is a prison because of all the containment fields. Oh, shit.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
We hear you.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil.
Yeah, I can believe
I
it.
activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Now, the Krogan is gonna be fucking insane. Because he will charge to melee, and melee attacks go straight through my barrier. still wanting some more high explosive rounds, but, you know, whatever. Okay. The mining laser.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
Superior firepower.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
I mean, that sounds
the
logical.
conduit, but I don't know.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that you don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Oh, great.
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Probably should have saved a little bit beforehand. Oh well.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
Saren's coming down.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Easier than I thought. Probably because the Krogan didn't charge. I don't know why they didn't. Maybe because I immediately got the cover. There's the Normandy. Right on time.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing.
It is.
I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Wait, 50 years?
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Yeah, Asari lived for like 1,000+ years, so 106 is like a baby.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Who came before them?
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
I can help you with that.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of... How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
Well, I touched a beacon and it beamed some shit into my brain.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me.
Won't be the first time.
Unfortunately, I do
Or
not
last
have
time.
any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
Well, you can still help us.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
True, even though she's not a fighter. Welcome aboard.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
Also,
When was the last time you
Constitution
ate
is not her
or
strong
slept?
stat.
Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Prothean's true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Sure, why not?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
She wants to help us.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
Yeah.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Alright. I'm gonna go replenish my grenades. And then we'll go ahead and call the stream here. Because it's already basically 2.5 hours. And we'll go ahead and replenish our metagel. Okay. So that will be all for today. Let's see here. Next, or tomorrow, we'll be playing Final Fantasy X as we continue through Mount Gagazet on our way to Xanarkand Ruins. Then Wednesday, the Floof and I will be continuing our playthrough of Remnant 2. We're in the first DLC. I forgot what it's called, but whatever. Thursday will be Ace Combat 7 Carrier Run. We're going to be going from First Contact to hopefully Bunker Buster, but we'll play it by ear. Friday in Mass Effect Andromeda, we're going to do as many loyalty missions as we can, like PBs and maybe Jaws, and then we'll continue the main plot. Saturday will be Halo 4, but unfortunately we're gonna have to have the music lowered in volume, if not outright muted, because I'm starting to get copyright claims where they partially block the VODs on YouTube. The last one, it was just one little bit of it that I was able to erase the music from. And it cleared that problem, but yeah. And then next week, we will find the missing Marines on Eberus. Go to Luna Base. Head back to the Citadel to do some stuff, and then come back to Artemis Tau to finish up diplomacy, and then Artemis Tau will be done. But anyway, thank you all for the weekend.